I wanted to tell the boxers that the only chance to defeat the referee who are against you or against the country is to win by knockout.
Hello, my people. Watch and see how the Western media in the past have been talking about our past African leaders. This amounts to complete character assassination. This is what they do best. And you're gonna watch these two videos. You see how the our African people, some of us that speak on the path of truth, how they report about our leaders, our former African leaders, and how this Western media try to portray them as evil all the time. And you watch the video, and I'm gonna be back. When you see you compare the two format, how these people can be wicked sometimes. And I'll be back.
When you left Uganda last year, did you manage to bring out a lot of money? Are you one of these rich leaders who've gone into exile?
No, I am not rich. I am one of the poor leader in the world, and my intention is to work for my people, but not for me. That is the reason why you know that if you check all banks all over the world, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, in the United States of America, you will never find account belong to me, because I work for the people of Uganda. I am a founder of the economic independence of Uganda. Housing. Idi Amin constructed housing for the government and the people of Uganda. He built 872 flats in Bugologo. In Bukoto White, 130 flats. Bukoto Brown, 180 flats. Kololo, 80 houses. Nakasero, 44 houses. Wandegear, 136 houses. Nuwafu Estates, 51. That is under the government of President Idi Amin Dada.
Yes, my people, you can even see it in the way the interviewer, the way they throw questions on African leaders. And this happens all the time. You can never get the Western media to ask African leaders the stuff that matters. It's always frivolous things that doesn't matter, or things that will paint under other leaders as other African leaders as bad, because you see the way this interviewer started by saying, are you going to move away like other leaders or buy houses abroad like other leaders? They never give African like that, like they never give them good question our leaders, African leaders. They never give them a good question, or question that matters to people of Africa, but instead of them to do that, what they want to do is always to ask questions that that is irrelevant to what is happening in Africa, and or question that they want to use it as blackmail. As even there was a time this is just about India man of Uganda. The video you see is about this man, this strong African leader. He has the ball. Because he has the ball to kick the Indians out of Uganda. When they are misbehaving. But the way they're gonna tell you about this, what's happened is that this man is evil. He doesn't love his people. He just hit the foreigners and they kick the Indians away, which is a lie. And you can see in the second video about the man that is giving you what this man have done. A lot of stuff he thought he did for his people. And he said he doesn't have a foreign account. You know what I mean? So this guy is somebody that have his interests of his people at hand. I'm not saying that he's a saint, He's not a saint. He has some flaws, you know. Yeah, maybe he has done some bad things, you know, but he still did something nice for his people. But the West, you know, was against him. That's why you know that he loved his people, because anytime the West, any African leaders, the West is against, you know, like the person who is doing something different. But if you see the West praising any African leaders, you know that that African leader is a sellout, you know. So that's the thing, you know, the Western media, this is what they have been doing for a long time. But thank God for the social media now that the narratives have shifted, because now nobody listen to them or care what they have to say about Africa. Now Africa is beginning to own their own history and to report it as well. And I better get information from somebody there, hey, Africans, than to get it from somebody somewhere in New York or in London. You know, that's where the headquarters is, you know, and it's a propaganda, and there are propaganda machines, you know, operating from there. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like our video or comment on our video, and subscribe if you can, please. Thank you.